Welcome back to the Podcast That Rock, weekly podcast that talks about news in the world of rock, metal, alternative, and everything in between. My name is Luke.
My name is Alex.
And my name is Rowan.
And my name is Burb, Metal Burb.
There we go. That was much smoother than a lot of us were probably anticipating. Very nice, everybody. Well done. Hang on a second. There we go. You all deserve it. Thank you all so much for tuning in on our special edition. We have a guest for the second time ever. One Metal Burb, who has his own great YouTube channel that's linked in the podcast notes below and in the YouTube caption. Also his own podcast with two other great YouTubers called The Metal Roundup. I think I gave a better introduction, but I'll let Metal Burb, if there's anything you'd like to add, to say hello to the Steves in chat. Anything you'd like to say to anyone about yourself?
Well, thanks for having me on. This is the first time I've done a podcast with you with others. So this kind of group setting. Yeah, it's kind of similar to what I do with the Metal Roundup, where I guess we're going to go over some talking points in the metal scene. Mm-hmm. But yeah, for people that don't know me, I'm a metal music content creator. I primarily focus on reaction content, help people discover some new bands, and reviews and discussion, talk about the current modern metal scene. I cover a lot of metalcore and like a lot of hardcore, I guess, kind of music, but I also love a lot of prog. So that's where my kind of tastes and interests fall under.
Very nice. That was a good explanation, also better than what I just said. So well done. If we hit 50, if we hit 50 likes in the chat, we will play at least one round of Festival Rock or Flop. Keep in mind, Metal Burb has never played Rock or Flop. He could be either in for a great time or a disaster. So that's just how this game is played. We prepped him, so he's aware of what's going to happen. But again, there's only so much prepping we can do. Thank you all so much. Oh, someone just said, "Hi, Bird. I'm Steve."
We're all Steve.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, there you go. You played into it nicely. Thank you so much. Hit the like button, everyone, if you can. So great to see you all here. We should jump into it because there's a lot. And as this is going to have some political talk, we're going to keep this as informational. This is not meant to be a political rant. We also have someone who's not in the United States right now. So I'll just lead with this. What's it like? Is it nice?
It's cold.
Is it peaceful? It's cold here. What the heck? That's fine.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of stuff happening down south of the border, but yeah, I guess things are quite peaceful. But mind you, I don't really go outside. Or like, that sounds really bad. Like, I do go outside to hit the gym and stuff, but like, really, as a content creator, my life is not that exciting, right? I'm behind a computer a lot, so like, yeah, my life is quite peaceful. It's very snowy. I will say that it is insane, the weather that we've been getting, like a polar vortex, and I think Toronto just got the most amount of snow it's ever gotten in like the past 200 years. Like 56 centimeters of snow, so it's been absolutely mental. So
Alex, you're gonna fly out to Toronto for a concert, right? We're gonna do some interviews out there.
Nope, I'm sick. I don't know when it is, but I'm sick.
You're gonna intentionally get sick before then, are you? Oh, that's gross.
So is Canada just basically going through the ice age right now?
Pretty much. It's actually crazy. I keep shoveling my driveway. It just won't stop, man. It's the snowiest winter that we've had in years.
That's saying something.
Good luck to you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, this isn't the snowiest, but it's definitely the most ice. So just like how cold it's got. So that fire behind you is working overtime. Very nice.
Yeah, it's keeping me warm. Yeah.
There you go. Digital fire. Yes. So for those who are not aware, let me get the right thing on here. But bam. D. Randall Blythe, people don't know Randy's his middle name, went on a big old Substack article and did a big interview as well about what's going on in the United States. To fill in for all the non-Americans right now, bad stuff, and I'll try to keep on topic with the music stuff right now. We can go on other details in the comments and explain. However, Randy Blythe has been a political participant and someone who keeps up to date with a lot of stuff locally and internationally. He is not one that just watches the news or like just scrolls Twitter. He is someone that in Virginia, the state of Virginia, is constantly helping promote and move processes and do things politically, doing donation and charity drives. He has always been in that mix, and his music is quite political as well. That being said, he made a big, long post about a lot of different things on his own Substack, and I'll link to that later. A lot of it's very strongly worded. He gave advice, he gave examples, he gave an intelligent response to everything that's going on, and that was enough to make everyone upset. Everyone on the same page for this explanation so far. Okay. One quote I'm going to read, and this is like, again, as apolitical as I can make before we really start into the nitty gritty. And I'll ask for opinions then. From Randy Blythe. If you are a citizen of the United States and have not watched these videos, do so. Do not turn away. Do not ignore this. Do your best to move on and put it out of your head because you'll keep telling yourself you just can't handle it anymore. Do not be a coward. This is your country, and this is what is happening here right now, despite the blatant lies the president and his assorted cast of cartoon villains tell you to your face. Domestic terrorists. Do not let their lies make you despair for your sanity. So, the reason I'm saying all that is because this has sparked a lot of reaction across every other post. This Substack was made yesterday. Lamb of God's new album also comes out in March, and it is said to be very angrily directed towards the current American situation. First question for everyone, and answer this however you want. Do you think this is a good representation or face and voice for what's going on in the political scene on the music side? If you're going to have a musician in metal come forward, do you think Randy Blythe's a good person to do this? And anyone can jump in on this one.
I think so. I think he's one of the most notable players and frontmen in metal. Like, he's one of the most recognized, and so him lending his voice to any cause that he feels passionate about, I think is great.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, he is not just trying to capitalize on current political events right now. He has always been in the deep with this going on since probably before I was a metal fan and before I even really had a grasp of who Lamb of God was in the mid-2000s. So
I actually didn't know that. Like, I didn't know Randy was so political because, like, I unfortunately didn't listen to too much Lamb of God growing up. Like, I knew some songs, but yeah. And to me, this is actually all new to me.
Okay.
Right now.
So to give you a good retrospective of this, in 2020, he was helping lead BLM marches in Richmond, Virginia, like organize and lead them. And keep in mind, Richmond, Virginia had some of those Confederate statues that were taken down by people, like trying to cast them down and stuff. He was not only trying to organize, he was there marching in the nitty gritty, doing all that as well. So he is an activist in all the ways his music portrays. None of it is just for show. So
he's got a history of criticizing administrations.
Yes.
Over the years.
So he's like, kind of like Metal Burp. It's like I always kind of like read Lamb of God's like video or music as more just anti-authority in general.
Sure.
Really. To be honest, like when it comes to this type of thing, I don't really go too deep into politics personally, so I don't really like look up like musicians' politics really. So I mean, like at least he seems passionate about his cause, and at the very least, he seems like he's educated, which is something that I could at least say that I can't say for a lot of other people.
That is a good way to put it too. Has anyone ever listened to or read any of his autobiographies?
I'm not.
Okay. If you ever get a free credit, like on Audible or anything like that, or you can just do the preview. Just do a preview of one of the books for free. He is a well-spoken, intelligent man, and you would never guess from the shrieking banshees growls that he makes when he's live. You would never associate the two. Like, he's glorified political science major giving a nerdy TED talk when he does his Audible books. It's that level. And no one knows that. And it is. And no one knows that about the guy either. So in my opinion, I'm glad it's someone this intelligent and knows how to articulate everything. I do wonder if he's going to get all this condensed into one album, because Into Oblivion's already done. So I do wonder how much of that is too. So that's about as serious as we can make something like this. It's not like a funny situation that's been going on the last few weeks. Like our friend up north said, things are going on down south. Yeah, they sure are.
It's probably going to make for a great album, though. I think when a singer is definitely passionate about something that's very like topical and important to him, I think it really translates into the music, especially with metal. If they're pissed off and they just like feel it in their heart, like it's going to translate in the music. So that actually makes me excited for Lamb of God. And like, it doesn't matter if you agree or disagree. Like if it's like the music at the end of the day, like I think just when you're actually very passionate, yes, it's going to hit home.
And it's not cashing in. That's my biggest. Don't do that. I can't stand that. So this is not cashing in, or at least it doesn't feel that way.
And I think the great thing about that, I totally agree with you, because when somebody is passionate about things, just like Randy Blythe is about all of these things, it comes out in the music. So I am excited to see what comes of his passion from this here. And you said something about punk, and Randy is a weird, awesome, like hybrid. So he has like roots in the hardcore punk scene, and now he's in like this metal band. So I like that we kind of get that duality from Randy.
Duality is a good word for him too. Has anyone else ever met Randy Blythe? Okay.
Saw them open for Slayer on the farewell tour.
Yeah, so you can at least see this. When you remember, or if you've seen Lamb of God live, maybe you guys have all seen Lamb of God at some point, or at least seen footage. When you hear the articulation here, but you see him live, it's so hard to combine the two at the same moments. It really is a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type situation, but Mr. Hyde is also a genius too. He's just screaming the nonstop.
He scared my dad. I'll say that.
Randy Blythe scared my dad is kind of a cool statement. I don't know. That's pretty impressive. So
it was like one of those moments where he turns to 16-year-old me. It's like, you actually listen to this? Yep. Yes, I do.
It could be a lot worse, to be honest. If that's the one you got the one for your dad. Yeah.
No, he's like, it's never been like, oh, I won't have this in my house. It's just more like, okay, wow. It's like, okay, if this is what he likes.
Okay. Wonder if all of our parents had that kind of realization, like, oh, that's what you listen to.
My parents definitely did. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Burb, did you? Alex, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I show my mom sometimes like the bands I listen to, and she's just going like, oh, no. Like she's Mexican, so excuse the accent, but she just gets she gets so shocked by the stuff even what I do for work. I don't even think she understands what I do for work, and it's okay. Like I make videos, Mom.
There you go. You're a content creator. That's all you got to tell her. My mom just tells people I'm a photographer. That's it. I'm like, fine.
Kind of like you, as sort of a running joke in our relationship, I'll send just like the all the heavy deathcore bands I listen to my dad, and even he will be like, okay, Lamb of God and Slayer, at least I can understand what they're saying more or less. Like, these are just animal noises. It's like, you actually listen to this. I'm like, yes, I do. And people pay money for this. Yes,
depends
they do.
Depends on the animal. Yeah, absolutely. So why wouldn't it? So for the comment section, I do want comments. Just make sure you make your point heard. No one's going to care about a comment that says, that sucks, this person sucks. Okay, give some thought into what you're saying. That's all I ask. If you do want to get on the political rant in the comments, I'm not going to stifle or censor anyone, but I do want more thought than the typical 3 words, like from either side. Okay, so F the fascists, do not comply. That needs to be put on a t-shirt though. That is a good phrase. I'm not saying don't even trademark it. You don't have to make money off that. That's fine. So, on the flip side, because I want to be fair, and we have spent a lot of time being serious on this, the next thing is technically serious, but on the flip side of the political spectrum, there's a new possible rivalry debate that's one-sided. Burb, I don't know if you're aware of this, but a couple weeks ago, the Rock the Country festival lineup got announced, which is the right-leaning, rile up the in-laws and meet in the middle of nowhere festivals run by Kid Rock. Well, I
haven't heard anything about this.
Okay. Oh man, how do I even Alex, Rowan, how do we even spell what this festival is? Crap.
Buckle up.
Buckle up, partner. Oh man, this is going to be in my this is going to be in my search history again.
Just
screen
imagine,
right
like
now.
the most stereotypical Kid Rock fan. This is the festival that this is made for.
So, Kid Rock's Rock the Country celebrating 250 years, 8 festivals, like different bands in different cities, they're arguing and advertising in small towns, even though these are not all in small towns, saying this is for the people. It's a very right-leaning political festival. They have a little bit of variety. They have a lot of country, but they also have Jelly Roll. They also have Creed and Shinedown. The headlined by Kid Rock and Jason Aldean. They have a lot of different names. Also on the metal side, they have Danny Warsnop solo. Right? That face you just made. Yeah, that's exactly what we made too.
At first, I was confused, but then I realized, oh yeah,
he does that. Yeah, exactly.
That's crashed now when I saw that. When we first covered
so the news about it this week, what happened? Because this was announced 2-3 weeks ago. Everyone had the same reactions. Ludacris this week dropped off saying he wasn't aware that he was on this. This was a mistake by their publicist or label.
Oh.
Right? And I'll get to that point in a minute too. Well, one, Barry from Shinedown has called Ludacris a coward. First of all, I wasn't aware that Barry from Shinedown ever talked or did interviews, let alone called people cowards for not wanting to be a part of festivals. Number two, he went in on it. He started defending Kid Rock, which is something you never do. And just that's all that happened with that. I would hope not, but Shinedown is a democracy. There's 4 of us to vote. My vote would be no, but if 3 other guys vote against it, then it's a democracy. I can't change their vote. I would hope not, blah, 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 blah. Same with Creed. He talks about getting put on the festival and now wanting to stick with it and play for the fans and saying, I had no idea this was Kid Rock's thing, which is crap, by the way. There's no way he could not have known. And it was just, hey, here's an offer. It looks like a cool lineup and a mix of country and rock. Okay, we'll play it. So that's why he's arguing why Shinedown's on it. But then he called Ludacris a straight-up coward for backing off the bill. Thoughts? Because this was a weird one to take in.
This is just one of those instances where I got to ask, why even comment about this? This is like nothing to do with you. This also, I don't see you winning in any way in this situation. Like
Also
this is one of those
statement.
situations like, dude, just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. That's not rock band's strength, let's be honest. Or
I think it's bold to call Ludacris a coward in this situation. Like, all right, choice words.
Metalbird, have you taken in the lineup again? Are you still okay?
Yeah, no, I'm still okay. I'm also shocked that Leonard Skinner is still playing. I didn't know that.
Well, asterisk, none of the surviving members are alive. It's all like past family members. It's a glorified tribute.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Ludacris probably didn't even know the circumstance of the festival, right? He probably didn't know he probably just agreed to it, probably saw the paycheck, and then actually when it came into fruition, he's just like, wait, no, hold up. Mm-hmm. So he left.
Yeah, and he said it was a mistake at that point. Whether it was or not, that's one thing, but he said it's done. He's done. He's backed out.
Could be just like a thing too, where his agent was just like, oh, okay, that sounds awesome. He'll take it. And then he actually talk about it. It's like, I actually don't want to do this. Why'd you agree to this without talking to me?
I'll be honest. I don't even know how it's like news. Like, who cares? Okay, you dropped off. Mm-hmm. Move on.
Yeah, I don't know why Barry from Shinedown is that riled up about it.
Yeah, to my point, why even comment about it?
So there's 2 other artists.
What were you hoping people would say?
There's 2 other artists, 2 female artists on this one, solo artists on the bottom third, that have also backed out. One of them, I forget which one it is an LGBTQ artist that was not aware they were put on this festival. She backed out when she found out also. And she is getting the hate, as you would expect on the internet. So the reason why the story's going right now is 1, the Ludacris thing, and 2, Rock the Country is not uniting people the way it advertises. So that's it. That's our 2 stories where we talk about both sides of the political stuff, which we rarely do here, but it's just that week. We scheduled Metal Bird for this week, and it just so happened this week is all the stuff that's happening. Sorry, Metal Bird. We'll have more fun for you next couple of stories.
Sorry, I'm Canadian. So
I know, right?
Kind of new to me, right?
Honestly, dude, if it's any consolation, this kind of proves of the culture shock, because at least here in New York, I don't know a single Kid Rock fan. They got to be all out west.
I don't know.
I don't know any.
I think it's deep south.
I haven't met one.
You got to go deep south.
You know what's weird? I feel like there probably is some Kid Rock fans. And actually, I did go to a Kid Rock concert against my will. I did go.
You were kidnapped by someone? You were kidnapped and dragged to a Kid Rock concert?
Held at gunpoint. You're gonna listen to Bo at the Bond. You're gonna like it.
It was a really awkward situation. Like, long story short, it was an ex-girlfriend kind of thing. Okay, I had
better be an ex. Yeah, better be.
Oh God.
Look, I can't lie. Ba with the bang and bang, whatever. That song's pretty fun. Like, it's so cheesy.
He peaked in 1998. He really did with that song.
Yeah,
so.
and then but Bon Jovi was like the main headliner, and oh my God, that guy can perform. Like, he almost went on for like 3 hours.
See, that I at least believe. Bon Jovi and Kid Rock.
This was 2004.
Okay. I mean, yeah, Kid Rock was still a big name in 04. He was, for sure.
Yeah. Sorry,
Even Bon Jovi was still kicking around pretty strong at that point. So that I can believe.
Hey, Bon Jovi's back. Don't discount Bon Jovi. They're back. They're kicking some ass now.
Oh, well.
Come on, didn't you hear about the residency at Madison Square Garden? It's like all Bon Jovi, all July.
Well, you know, that senior citizen bowling league kicks a lot of butt for a senior citizen bowling league. You're making the same argument for Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi is fun.
The Bon Jovi is fun, absolutely. That's a fair way to say it. They just had an album come out last year, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
didn't hear it.
Yeah, I heard one song, and it's exactly what you think it is. So,
yeah.
Pride of New Jersey, Bon Jovi, and My Chemical Romance. Okay, we now get into someone's gonna die at the end of this story, and not for the reasons like the last two stories. This will be a revenge story if I've ever seen one. Corey Taylor, singer of Slipknot and Stone Sour, has been the latest target of AI Slop. Once again, Spotify. It's only happening on Spotify, but the Corey Taylor solo page has been hacked, targeted, and dumped with a lot of AI Slop. So this is the fourth or fifth bigger name to have this happen in the rock world.
Yeah.
So, who thinks Corey Taylor's going to go to prison for killing someone? Bets? Chat? Steve's? Yeah.
You're gonna be big, man.
I already put my bet in for $500. We're hoping it cashes out. It's 4-1 odds, so fingers crossed.
Yeah. So supposedly the error, which was reported by Spotify, has been resolved. Metal Burb, are you at least somewhat aware of the AI slop that's been going on so many people's pages on Spotify?
This story I'm aware of. I heard about this, and yeah, the metalcore communities definitely had their fair share of AI artists. Like, not there. I think there's a couple issues. I can't think of the exact examples, but I just know that people are listening to AI Slop without realizing it's AI Slop, and it's borrowing influence and ideas from bands like Dayseek and other stuff. It's a big problem. Yes. But this is literally hijacking Corey Taylor's actual Spotify. And like, it's crazy how this is even a problem. Like, it's so weird. The world that we live in, where these fake AI prompted music is literally taking over streams, and like, it's a new problem, but it's also new competition. And why? Why is there competition now? Why bands are like now trying to compete's not a right word to use, but there's no denying that bands are trying to get the best headline festivals. They're trying to get the best numbers.
Yep.
But now they're actually competing with AI. Yes. And it's so weird. It's so weird, and it's so messed up. Like, I'm not a fan of this stuff at all. And I'm shocked and baffled that Spotify is letting this happen. Like, it's weird how this is not regulated.
So Alex has thoughts too. I could tell by the anger steaming from her ears. Yeah. My thing is too, and I talked about this with some of the other guys, why would Spotify care if they're going to make the same amount of money? If ad revenue goes the same for plays, that's the devious business side of Spotify. But my question now is, why is it so easy to hack these people's pages? This isn't like a social media. This is an actual account with servers that they have to host private music that is usually uploaded by a label. Why is this now on Spotify only? It's not on many of the other streaming platforms. Why is it so easy to do this for them?
Yeah, this wasn't our first situation either. Like, was it even a month ago that we talked about the same exact situation happening with Architects? Somehow,
that's the one I was thinking.
Yeah. Somehow these established artists are somehow getting this AI put onto their catalogs and on their profiles, and I'm like thinking again, to Luke's point, how does that get past all the layers of confirmation that has to go into these things? Yeah. Like, it feels like there's no regulation.
Alex,
if I just say, "Oh, here's a Sleep Token song," will
Sleep Token AI
Spotify
slop.
just think "Oh, there already is.
It's gonna
there
on
is
YouTube.
So much Sleep Token slop."
Alex, your thoughts on this? I know you said you had something.
I think that's exactly how it works. I think you can, establish an artist profile on Spotify, and then if you upload something under an established artist's name, somehow it gets into like that queue, and then it goes through like a check or something, and then they're not really checking it very well, and then it gets uploaded to that artist's page. And it's ridiculous.
Spotify has so much in AI. AI's probably checking it. That's
Exactly.
why.
Nobody's freaking checking
They
it.
outsourced it to AI.
Yeah.
That's
AI's pumping in things to AI to check, and then AI uploads it for you, and AI processes it out. There you go.
You're listening. I went air quotes with my fingers for
Yes.
checking. I do not. I know they're not actually checking it.
This is the type of situation where it's like, okay, don't outsource this to AI. Get an actual human to look at this thing, because like I shouldn't have to be like, oh yeah, here's a sleep token song. I'm going to upload it on Spotify, and then the software actually thinks that this is an actual sleep token song. They don't check with the label. They don't check with anyone in the band. Nothing.
Why would I pay a human to check it when I just have an AI program do it for free? We're not made of money at Spotify.
To your point, Luke, it's not like they're going to lose or gain any more money from this. So I mean, like, why not?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, have you guys heard of the dead internet theory?
Remind me. That sounds familiar.
Essentially, pretty simple. Like AI will just take over the internet. There won't be anything real anymore. And like this already is kind of like heading into that direction. Like AI music, it's getting fact checked by AI. It's so weird. Like not just regulations with Spotify, but regulations by like governments and stuff. It's crazy because like this is going to affect the economy. It's going to affect the art world completely if there aren't more regulations from the higher ups and from a government kind of level.
Sounds like hell.
I think I said it 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago. I hope that for at least visual stuff like photo and video content that's made with AI, some type of standard has to be set where there has to be a stamp or like a watermark saying this is AI. 100% on there, make it very clear. Yeah, you can still use AI and make it, but it has to be clear from the first second all the way through, this is AI. At least that's something, a step that would be easy to implement and make.
Some software already does that, Sora 2 is an example, but I think also Metalbird's point to, and this is what I kind of see because I work in social media, is that a lot of AI content has vastly outperformed the content made by actual people. And it might just become a thing where that just becomes the new normal and more popular thing to do. So even if people do know it's AI, it's the thing that people are more quickly to like watch and produce because it's easier and faster. And it just gets to a point now where there's barely anything made that's actually made by people.
Okay.
There was an article.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. There was an article that came out recently since ChatGPT started gaining steam. There are, I think in 2024, more than 50% of the articles online were written by AI.
Oh, I could see that.
And
easily.
it's increasing so quickly. To your point, it's when are we gonna get outpaced, and when is it all just gonna be AI? Like it's on that way. The charts are like crazy crisscrossed.
I know someone who got like kind of like forced out of their content strategist job, and then the company that he worked for pretty much uses AI for all their content strategy. They just ask like, oh yeah, well, we'll get our numbers up on Instagram and be like, here's the type of video you should make, and it doesn't do well. And he's been laughing his ass off because there's
gonna be an AI music label soon. That's what's gonna be wild. Like a label to sign AI music artists to an AI label, so those AI label can make money off AI music and upload that. That's the next step, in my opinion.
I'm just going to call it quits when that happens.
It's going to happen.
I'm just going to walk into the ocean.
It's going to be like a shady AI record label executive, but he's only digital. That's the next step. So, yeah.
Hate it here.
Do you guys
We're gonna
feel
have like replicants in like Blade Runner?
I was thinking about this lately. Do you guys feel guilty watching like AI funny videos? Like even like if I come across like this doorbell camera of like a cat shooting a bazooka, I want to laugh, but lately I'm so sick of this stuff.
There's so much of it.
That's what I was saying earlier. People like it, and people don't care if it's made by AI. So it might just become a point where it doesn't matter if it's made by AI or not. People will just watch what they like. and slowly things will get filtered out. And that's the thing that's horrifying to me.
I don't want to hear Slipknot with all that profanity. I want to hear him say nice words. AI, make Slipknot family friendly, and then it's just going to pump it out.
See, I am so, I'm so like anti-AI. If I see something, I'm like, oh, that's AI. It gives me like that guttural reaction where I'm like, ooh. And I don't know if I've just trained myself that way or what, but I can't stand it.
Yep. It's rough. So again, my hope is they do make some type of policy or government standard across, like in all international too. If this is AI, it has to be clearly stamped or marked as AI. That's at least a step, because there's a lot of grandparents getting tricked on Facebook that thinks things are real and it's not. That hits close to home, by the way. That's why I brought that up.
Well, when you guys see some of these videos that clearly trick grandma and grandpa, can you guys feel just that icky feeling it gives you when you're like, wait, that's AI. It looks really real, but I know it's AI. I can feel it. Do you guys get that too?
And I've seen people use AI to like prank friends and family. Like again, this is like, I'm not gonna lie, this was genuinely funny to me, but like someone used AI to generate fake photos of a burglar in their house, and then they sent it to their dad. And he like freaked out because he didn't know. It's like, oh my God, there's actually someone in my house.
I saw that video.
Yeah. I can't stand any of that stuff. Even if it's like, oh, I went swimming with a giant shark. Like, no, you didn't. There's no such shark.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like if I post anything now, if someone takes a picture of my house, then they could use that for AI content.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. That's why I posed the question, because like literally the shift just happened for me. Like maybe like this year. I feel like I'm starting to get the ick, because like that's what I was saying. I feel like I'm part of the problem by watching these videos and like, oh, this is kind of funny. But now I'm seeing this and like, this is bad. Like it's taking over where now it's even getting harder to distinguish like what's real and what's fake. Like especially I feel like on Twitter or X, it's like so bad for that. People are just posting like fake stories of stuff and like it's crazy.
Well, they're using Twitter's like AI Grok to help make it and just keep it on Twitter too, which also sucks. But
and also like, and I mean like, there's also services now like Artlist.io or Envato, which is like they're services for content creators, and you can either get like stock assets, or you can build your own using AI. They'll generate fake B-roll.
Adobe's already on that too now. The Adobe has Adobe Creative Cloud's already pulling that stuff. Anyway. So we're not yet into the matrix on the dark side of everything yet. We're not in the back end of this awful internet situation, but we're getting there. Let's keep some positivity going though. Let's turn it around. We just mentioned Sleep Token. Guess what? We got a new gold album. Even Arcadia just went gold in the United States. Less than a year. That's hard to do now for any rock or metal band ever. Especially one that's not American. For some reason, American loves American bands. Here we go. Now, why did I bring this up this week? Well, yes, there you go. So, Metal Burb, you're also a big Sleep Token fan. Briefly, if you can do this in less than 30 seconds, I want you to rip Rowan, also a Sleep Token fan, rip Rowan's heart out and tell him about your experience in UK when you went to go see Sleep Token. Go.
Am I gonna hate Sleep Token now?
No.
Oh, no. I thought that's how you were positioning too. I'm like, I had a great time, man.
That's what. No, I know. No. I want you to rub it in a little. No. Metalbird, please tell him what happened. Alex, you'll like this also.
I interviewed the band Health, who are the openers for their Wembley show, and he asked me, Johnny, the bassist, asked me if I wanted to go see them open for Sleep Token in the UK. I'm like, this is a big ask. Then I kind of like, I was like on the fence, and I decided to go. Lo and behold, I'm in backstage interviewing, the guys at Health and talking to them, having beers with them, and I can just hear Vessel in the other room practicing his vocals and stuff. And then even going to the show, it was also like security was intense. Like I remember just like stepping into the hallway, like can I go to the crowd now? Like no, wait, stay there. All right, you're good. Go. It was like it was very, very like tight security. But yeah, no, it was just it was an intense show, like in terms of like the emotion, because it was their big headlining show, and then also Vessel couldn't sing properly, so the crowd was singing. Yeah, so it was that show, and then I guess also for me too, just like the fact that my channel kind of took me to the UK for this kind of thing is kind of crazy. It felt like a full circle kind of moment, but yeah, it was just an amazing experience, and I think this went way over 30 seconds.
No, I'm glad you said all that. Just to have that
sounds
story.
Honestly amazing.
Yeah. By the way, but that one thing, I interviewed Health in 2024 at Riot Fest. I didn't get offered a thing.
Did you talk to Johnny?
No.
You talked to the wrong guy.
Oh, there's your problem.
Clearly.
Yeah. Johnny's the weird one, man.
I know. And it would have been better for an interview, too.
Next time you're going to be gunning for Johnny. But no, it's like I watched that. I watched the performance of Bloodsport, which, if I remember correctly, was like the last song of the night, right? Yeah, and like I watched him, like even then he was like crying on stage, and even that, just like that whole show, just seemed like so amazing because that was like that was the same year Take Me Back to Eden made them super popular. That was like their biggest venue at that point. Oh my god, like just like. No, that's cool. You actually were at that show. That's part of Sleep Token history now.
Yeah, good for you, pal. Good for you.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous, if I'm being honest. I saw him in the balcony at Red Rock.
To be fair, it was an expensive trip. I had to pay for the flight and the food, the hotel. So, but
yeah. I did.
You would have had to have eaten anyway. So, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So,
I was trying to see them at Barclay back in September, but pit tickets were $1,200, and I was like, I can't afford that.
They're all like that now.
Dude, I was like, even when the pre-sales came in, I was like 300th in the queue. I got there on time, and even then, like people with bots mass bought the seats, and there was like literally nothing available. Not even just pit, like balcony and all that stuff, completely sold out. And I'm like, oh, you guys are effed, you know? Like this is.
Yeah, this is the only reason why gatekeeping is still, or gatekeeping is a good thing, to keep tickets at $50.
Or not even just like
keep merch at $50 like at this point.
Yeah.
Look, Sleep Token is one of those bands that I am fine splurging a little bit more, but $1,200, it's like I genuinely cannot justify that. I just can't.
To compare, Lady Gaga pit tickets were like $1,200. So look at how big they've gotten.
That's true. So Lady Gaga and Sleep Token fighting for the same venues. That's kind of cool. Same prices
wild.
Too. Yeah. Another thing that's wild, we're talking to another arena. This is the fun story. Now, for all of you who don't know the sports ball, it sounds like a sports ball story, but it's not. Ghost just performed in Orlando, Florida, a venue I've shot at before when I lived in Florida. Well, Ghost gave their blessing, and apparently the staff at the Orlando, the Kia Forum, I think it's Kia, isn't that where it is? Excuse me. Yeah, Orlando Kia Center, excuse me. The following day, the Orlando Magic got killed, destroyed in a game, and the staff at the arena blamed Ghost for having a curse on the arena. And you think, they thought I could think it's a ghost. No, they went deep and said that's really what happened. Let me get the quote, because it's worth reading. Going on to describe the performance, the author noted, one of the staff workers, "So I work at Kia. The night before we got blown by the Charlotte, there was a concert there was by this rock band called Ghost, and I'm not even exaggerating, super satanic vibes. Devil imagery, stained glass church setup, chanting Lucifer, all types of weird stuff I'm not going into. I was mad as hell, and I was forced to sit through that." So, he keeps going, "So my theory is that whatever energy they left in the building carried over into the game, because there's no other explanation for how bad we looked. Really, no other explanation. This has to be why your team sucks. Is this a valid excuse? Is this a valid excuse, or are we just inconsistent AF? Either way, let's get the W tonight."
Dude, I was imagining the way they were like, the way they seemed like angry about like all like Ghost's imagery. I was just imagining this is like some 50-year-old prude in like old-timey like Amish clothing clutching a Bible. That's what they got.
Well, I don't know about Amish prude, but yeah, like if you ever been to some of these like sports arenas, a lot of them are retirees because it's a good job for that too. So yeah, if you're retired Bob who never listened to Ghost or metal and you see this before your basketball team plays the next day, yeah, you're going to be a little freaked out. By the way, I think it's hilarious because they also suggested some type of holy water. Now, for the Ghost fans, does Ghost sell holy water as a merch item? Because that is a gold mine.
They didn't. At least not when I saw them.
Bummer.
Now they're going to take our idea. Thanks a lot, Luke.
I already have it online.
They're going to collaborate with Liquid Death to have like a holy water.
Ooh, that is better. See, I was thinking like a perfume. Yeah. Oh, and look at our Liquid Death bottle right there. Yeah. See, I was thinking more like like a cologne or a perfume. Ghost, holy water, and you spray it on yourself. Yeah. See, that'd sell too. So.
I thought this was so funny. I'm like, satanic panic in 2026.
The Magic, 2 nights later, the Magic proceeded to lose at home again, 119 to 105, which isn't even that bad of a blowout. So, yeah, Ghost is the reason why a basketball team is losing.
I think the funny part about that is if that person actually was like listened to Ghost without knowing, she'd probably like it.
Probably.
Right? Ghost is pretty accessibly easy listening rock music.
Like if she just heard it, she would not associate it with the imagery.
Yep.
You know? So, yeah, we can't have
my mom into like listening to Ghost, and she is very religious. Yeah. So that's always just been like a little like funny little win I have over her.
Huh.
And it worked? She was like into it?
Yeah, no, I played oh my god, what I played? I played Square Hammer for her. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The look versus the sound definitely don't match.
Even on a song like that too. Yeah, it does not match, which is they did it right, you know? They're making it work.
Yeah.
So there you go. See, we have some good stories. We have some positivity on here. It's nice. More positivity that just dropped today. Metal Burb, I know you heard and saw this one because I saw you post about it. Motionless and White had their first new song in quite a while, Afraid of the Dark. Music video dropped. Before I turn it to Metal Burb, Alex and Rowan, did you hear the new song yet?
Mm-hmm.
I actually did just earlier today.
Thoughts, Alex?
I liked it. I like that we got some of those like heavy breakdowns and like the growly screamy screams. I think we needed that.
Rowan?
So honestly, I was talking to Heavy Metal Joker about this earlier. The end of it where it's like, if you made it, you'll make it. I thought that was a really cool call out to 570, which happens to be my favorite Motionless and White song. I don't know, that just felt like a cool callback, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
Very nice. Burb?
Yeah, I made a review video for it, and Motionless and White is a band that I've liked some stuff. I never really grew up with them too much, so I know them as more like a more mainstream radio rock sounding metalcore, at least with their newer stuff. And I like it. I can appreciate for what it is, but it doesn't really, you know, it's not really my thing all the time. But going into this, hearing the song, I dug it because, okay, it has like that classic metalcore riffs. It brings up the intensity. The chorus is strong. The breakdown hits, although like all that stuff is kind of predictable to me, at least it delivered. And in my review, I actually said, I referenced another video that I made talking about modern metal trends that need to stop. And some of those points where like the breakdown of the bridge, the verse, chorus, bridge, chorus is getting very overplayed in modern metal. But I said like that stuff like can still be criticisms, but if it's done right, then it doesn't matter as much because it's still a good song at the end of the day. And that's what I thought about this Motionless and White song. Sure, it's predictable. Sure, maybe it's a radio rock song. That's not for everyone, but it to me, I think it's just a really solid song that's like a callback to some of the earlier metalcore stuff. And actually, Chris Motionless messaged me on Instagram saying how he appreciates the review. And even though, like, you know, he loves a lot of that classic old metalcore stuff, he wanted to bring that in. And he was really nice about it. He sent me like a decently sized message and was like very nice about my review. And now I love the band even more because that was a super genuine, nice message from him. So
I met him in person, had my first interview with him in 2019. Legitimately nice guy, like a good person, you know?
Yeah.
Which is wild. That's weird. That doesn't belong in our genres. You have to be a scumbag if you want to have us be a singer. That's the rule.
What?
It's a hard rule. Yeah.
Hard rule. Yeah.
I've been trying to tell my singer that you gotta be more of a jerk, bro.
Yeah. You got to start
you guys been hanging out with the wrong people.
See, in the 80s, there's no way a nice guy like this would make it. Not even close. So, as we have, I think, one more story before we get to our normal standard stuff like upcoming albums and tours, and we get to our super chats. One thing that popped up that I thought is interesting because a lot of people thought, hell yeah, it was going to come back with more material. Mudvayne might be coming back with more new material. Not so much either, but Chad Gray's going solo and doing solo shows in Vegas, his new home. I'm not against it. I think it's interesting. It'll be interesting to see what he does for this, because this is going to be like a mini residency in Vegas at it's just one show right now, and it's not at a big venue, but he's going to be doing Mudvayne and Hell Yeah songs.
I love that little venue.
Have you been there?
That's actually where I met Chad for the first time.
Does he just
And
live
so
there?
I'm like,
What in the
this is
world?
cool. This is so funny. So this is going to be really cool. And I'm like, this is just such a full circle moment. And it's a cute little like club, right? It's like on Fremont Street or something. It's not like on the main strip or anything.
Right. Burb, have you ever been to
it'll be
Vegas?
cool.
No, but my girlfriend really wants me to go there because she's been there and loved it.
Okay. Because
I hear it's a blast.
see, Alex and I were at Sick New Worlds in 2024, and we're going to try to go in 2026 if it happens. We're going to try to sneak Rowan in too somehow. It's fun. It's a blast, but Vegas is real expensive. So if you thought UK was expensive, double down on that, and then you're ready for Vegas. Just a heads up.
Yeah, it's pricey. I make it
Yes.
out there multiple times a year because it's really close to me here. So, I go see some big shows. I still need to get out to the Sphere. And when you have something like this, or you get some of these really exciting one-off residencies,
Yeah.
I mean, if you can, for a really big band that you're really into, it is fun.
And I'm sure he'll make it interactive and fun too. He is a good performer like that. So, just something I thought cool worth pointing out.
How old do you think I am, bro?
I'm sorry, what was that? Huh?
Oh no, sorry. Someone in the chat says like one child ticket for Rowan.
Oh!
Yeah.
Rowan, if it's half off, you better believe we're going to put you in little kid clothes and sneak you in that way. I'm not paying full price if I don't have to.
You eat off the kids' menu for as long as you can.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'll eat off the kids menu. That's fine. I kind of do that in real life anyway. Clothes we're gonna have to talk a little bit about. Can I just dress like an angsty teenager, like how I was in high school?
We're going to get you a t-shirt that says Baby's First Festival, and you're going to wear that while you walk in.
Oh God.
As we move on, I think we're about ready. First off, we'll do our upcoming albums and tours. We have a song of the week from Rowan this week. It's Rowan's turn. Burb, this is where we talk about what's upcoming, just in the news. Alex, do you have a list of upcoming tours that got announced this week? Because there was a few.
There was a couple. Black Crowes announced some tours for later this year. We've got Black Veil Brides hitting the road. Modest Mouse are also going to be playing a few shows. Bikini Kill just announced a new tour, so that'll be fun. We've got Dave Matthews Band. Lindsey Sterling just announced some new dates. Napalm Death announced a North American tour. We've got Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper's super fun. If you've never seen Alice Cooper live, you have to. It's a staple in the metal community. You have to see the godfather of shock rock. So that's
true,
fun.
Yes.
And he still performs so well in his 70s. It's a fun time. The Fray and In Flames are all of the tours announced this past week.
One note I want to add to one of those. Lindsey Sterling with Paris is going to be a blast because it's coming to the amphitheater I work that I'm a hired photographer for. Here's the thing. All those nice, friendly, happy families are going to come and sit through Paris where that singer's just going to scream at them real angry. That's awesome. I love it. And then they're getting Lindsey Sterling. That's perfect. So
I think it's also perfect that the tour is called Duality Untamed, so it is perfect.
those families bringing their little kiddos are going to get for a real treat. Awesome. So, because like Paris has some songs about her, like her coming out and like doing like a lot of topics like that too. So even better. I love it.
I love Paris.
Yeah.
That'll be so fun.
So, Rowan, what albums do we have coming out on January 30th?
Not as strong as last week, but we got some decent mentions. Right now, we have a symphonic metal band called Therian releasing Con Orchestra, if I'm pronouncing that right. We have a all-girl grunge band called Soft Cult releasing When a Flower Doesn't Grow. I know.
That is
Alex,
a
I know you like
grunge name.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, you like female-fronted bands, honestly. You listen to some of their tracks. They're solid. Yeah. If you like classic, like, whole music, it's kind of like that.
Courtney Love. Okay.
Nice.
And finally, we have the Buzzcocks releasing Attitude Adjustment. Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Didn't even know they were still releasing music.
Wrestling fans will get that joke. Thank you. Go ahead. I didn't know the Buzzcocks were still releasing stuff either. Okay, then. Very nice.
Yeah, no, that was a surprise.
Rowan also has our Song of the Week choice. Rowan, go ahead.
So, we had Poppy's new album last week. I think that's one of our more anticipated ones lately. It's still too early for me to pick out like all my favorites, but this was definitely like a highlight the first couple times I was going through the record. It's short. Oh, first of all, it's Eat the Hate, ladies and gentlemen. It's a short song, but honestly, it's just really energetic. I just love the sound of it. Have you guys listened to the song? Have you guys listened to the full album?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It felt like this was like a very Linkin Park-esque song. I don't know if anyone else can agree with that, but that's kind of like what it came off to me. Just a little word of warning. Don't sing the lyrics out loud. I did that earlier today on the train, and a mother with her toddler just gave me a very judgmental look. So, yeah.
If it's a mother in New York on the train, that is not the most offensive thing she heard that day. Okay? So, good choice, though. All this stuff is going to be included on the write-up when I post it out later. Metal Burb and myself both have separate Patreon reviews of Poppy's latest album, by the way. So if you check out our Patreons, we'll both have that up for you. I'll plug Metal Burb's Patreon, too. Make sure you check that out. You're welcome. He also streams on Twitch. So there you go. I try to top in there every now and then when I can, when I see him streaming on Fridays. So, now it's Super Chats, and then we get to Festival Rock or Flop, where the happiness and or sadness will carry us through the rest of the week. Yes, it sometimes gets that bad. From Ellie Yeats, new Megadeth album was a painfully mixed bag, but at least it was better than Risk and Super Collider. And hey, at least now no one was caught slapping their bass guitar on camera this time. If you know, you know. Goodness.
I know, but I don't want to know.
I'll save your precious brain from this for the Megadeth lore on some of this one. All you need to know is some people don't love the new Megadeth album, but it was not their worst. There. We'll all keep our innocence. There. From Angela. Chose this over karaoke. I think crocheting and watching the podcast that rocked is way better to spend an evening instead of being outside in this damn cold. Yeah, I agree. Thank you. Hope you're crocheting something nice and hope you're staying warm. Yeah. From Shadows Will. Need Randy Blythe and Tom Morello to do a big TED Talk about how intertwined music and politics are in general. I'd listen to watch it. Oh, I'd buy tickets for that. Tom Morello, who went to Harvard and has a poli-sci degree. Randy Blythe, who is a political advocate. Yeah, that'd be great. From Gothic Cat Girl Wichita, a.k.a. Sacker. I'm going to call you Gothic Cat Girl. I think I did that last time, too. I said this when you posted the story yesterday. I'm curious if Clown's pro-AI status is going to change or not that Corey Taylor got targeted by AI Slop. I forgot about that. Clown is super pro-AI. Oh.
I don't know if he will or I don't think he will.
I don't think he'll change. So.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, we did a story about that. Clown's using AI every day. And now Corey's here with Slipknot.
Week, right?
I was 2 weeks ago, I think. Maybe longer. I don't remember. I just remember the story because that was our main story.
Recent.
Yeah, that was our main story.
Yeah.
Him and Geezer Butler are using AI a ton, which is such a weird thing to
Butler
say.
Too.
Yeah.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's been a long couple weeks. 2026 has been a long year, right, everybody?
We're not even at the end of the first month.
That's correct. Yes. All right. Super chats out of the way. Thank you so much. We have some festivals to book. Alex, Rowan, and Metal Burb, are you ready for a special edition of Festival Rock or Flop?
Oh, yeah.
Because this could be bonkers. So let me see if I can get this done right. I got to pull this up right here. Okay. We won't have the fancy music introduction and stuff. We usually have like a fancy intro and like graphic and stuff because we have 4 people. Right now, we're going to have the setup right here. Over 200 band photos and other qualifiers right here. Random button. Pulls them up at random. We have a few festivals to book. Let me pull this right here. First up is Ellie Yeat with Yeet Fest. 4 bands. Here we go. This could be great. I hope this is good, especially because we have a guest on here. Band number 1, Yeet Fest. Jelly Roll. That's interesting. It'll make money. Number 2, Billy Idol. This festival is something. Okay,
Good combo.
Bill, is it a good combo?
It's an interesting combo.
Interesting's a better word for it. Yes, there we go. Number 3, Mastodon. Billy Idol, Mastodon, and Jelly Roll. Number 4, Def Leppard.
Weird.
So, Mr. Metalburb, just to catch you up, that's a reoccurring thing. Sometimes these festivals have no cohesiveness whatsoever, so yeah.
So people are freaking out at Jelly Roll.
I won't be going to this.
I didn't even have to ask
Count me
him.
out.
He already said no.
Sorry, I'm out.
He's like, nope, I'm sick. I gotta watch my dog.
See, Def Leppard's a blast. Mastodon's fun. Billy Idol just kind of hams it up. That's the last time I saw him when I shot that photo.
Isn't he like 70 now?
He is still doing great, okay? I love Billy Idol.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, does he still perform, or has he aged horribly? I haven't like watched any recent clips of him.
No joke, he hit it right on the head. 70 years old.
Wow.
Oh damn!
Yep. So, it's not the worst. This is not close to the worst we've ever had. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Alex Rowan, you going or not? Yeah. See, I don't hate this, but.
I don't hate it, but I don't really want to go. I love
Mastodon a lot.
Yeah. Like if this was close to me, by the way, this is the perfect radio station fest where they just pick up bands, whatever the bands they can in the touring area.
So like we're going to co-pro this with the active rock and the classic rock station in the neighborhood.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Yes.
See, I don't know if we've ever talked about this. When there's like literally no cohesiveness or no, just kind of like no consistency whatsoever, that is definitely a factor for me. Because it's just like, it's all over the place, this one.
That's
this
what
genuinely is.
Def Leppard. See, I've seen it in the chat. Yeah, I'm out. Sure, I guess. It's weird. No, yeah. This is all over the place. Decent, but no thanks.
Like, I don't want to go, but I don't hate it enough to say, oh, no, I can't because I'm working the festival.
Yeah.
I would go if I had nothing else to do that weekend.
And you didn't have to worry about travel.
As much as I'll say.
Okay, and you did not have to worry about travel.
That's it. Well, I mean, that goes without saying with all these. Yeah.
Sure. I'm seeing more no's than yeses. Well, yes, no. No. I don't think we made it this time, guys. Sorry. Sorry, Eat Fest. Number 2, Angela Fest. Band number 1. By the way, guys, can you guys see the screen? Oh, I'm just checking chat. Yeah. I was backing. Okay, there we go. Band number 1 for Angela Fest. Godsmack. I don't love it. They're supposed to be retired. Number 2. Number 2, Pennywise. They will not get along backstage. Number 3, Bullet for My Valentine.
Okay.
Number 4, Tool.
Okay, those last two definitely saved it for me.
Okay.
I'm going.
Anyone else have thoughts on this one? Tool headline.
Okay. So we've got Tool,
Bullet for My Valentine.
Bullet for My Valentine, and Godsmack.
And Pennywise.
Yeah.
Pennywise. I would go. I know you guys kind of, dog on Godsmack and Sully, but
if
you don't see them
that's me. I
often,
do that. Sorry.
I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, I'm a huge Godsmack fan. But if they were to like throw in just their debut album, I'd be like, okay, this is going to be kind of a fun show.
Yeah, so, it's like I can, like, I don't hate anyone, and I love 2 of them. So I mean,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
I'll go to this one.
Burb, how about you?
How much are tickets?
We're part of the festival booking, so we get in for free. We're working. Like we're helping put on the festival. Yes.
Okay.
So we aren't paying. We are not paying.
I feel like I would have been fired from the first one, but okay.
No. Oh no, trust me. We've booked way worse.
Way worse.
Okay. And we've dogged way worse. So
well, yeah, I agree with Rowan. Tool's sweet. I've never seen them live. Bullet's cool. Pennywise is interesting.
I know, right? They're fun too.
Yeah, it would make me think of like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater or something, listening to them.
It's not intended.
Yeah, I'd go.
Yeah, I would go to this too. Even if I'm not a fan of Godsmack, there's enough to warrant going, and Tool is Virtual Visual Blast. I still think they should play at the Sphere in Vegas.
That would be crazy.
I think you could also do way worse than Godsmack. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not,
you can.
it's
Yes,
not
I agree.
unbearable.
I agree with that.
The reason I emphasized on that was because Godsmack is the weakest here.
I would agree with that also.
That we can agree on.
Yes, that I would agree. Everyone in the chat seems to be approving this so well, too. A lot of people are saying yeses, even if they don't love everything, they're saying yeses. So you know what? Where is it? There we go. Number 3, Shadows Fest. Thank you so much, Shadows Willem. Here we go. Number 1 for Shadows Fest. Megadeth on their farewell. Okay. Number 2, Avatar. Okay, this is kind of cool so far. I'm digging that. Number 3, we got In Flames. Number 4, Danny Elfman. So, Metal Burb.
Great photo of him, by the way.
The whole show was fantastic. Metal Burb, do you know who Danny Elfman is?
He composes music for some movies too, doesn't he?
That's what he's done the latter half of his career. Almost all of the Tim Burton films, the Simpsons theme.
Yeah.
And then was a part of Oingo
he did
Boingo. He had solo stuff.
What?
Oh yeah.
You're blowing my mind. Like I've heard his name for like Tim Burton, but
Okay.
Simpsons? That's
Simpsons
like one of my
theme,
favorite shows of all time.
Oh yeah, that's his he did the opening theme. He did other themes too, but listen, Alex was there too. This was at Sick New World. He did a full orchestra, played hits from his Oingo Boingo, solo stuff. He had special cuts of the Simpsons theme remixed and tons of stuff like Edward Scissorhands and Nightmare Before Christmas. He had 3 drummers, a full string section, tons of guitarists. He was rocking out and then composing. It was a spectacle. It's online somewhere.
It was so good.
Yeah.
It's one of those names where I just see it online all the time. Like, oh yeah, Danny Elfman. Oh, like, and then I associate, with like, it was Tim Burton that I was thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
But all of that included Simpsons and all that stuff. I definitely was not paying attention to him as well as I should have. But that alone,
and he has visuals. Like he had like kaleidoscope trippy visuals for the Simpsons, custom made for the show, while he did the Simpsons stuff. It's
that's insane.
Yeah.
The Beetlejuice with all of the different Beetlejuice shots and stuff was awesome.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I got more photos, but yeah, he's 72. This was taken in 2024 when he was 70. And he was rocking off with his shirt off like that with more tattoos than most rock stars have.
Holy, good for him. He looks like he's in shape.
Daddy Elfman is more metal than a lot of metal bands we talk about. Yeah,
I gotta say, with this photo, he looks like a death metal vocalist or something.
Mm-hmm.
You would not think that this is the guy who does who does the Tim Burton movies.
And like when he performed on main stage, like before, like I don't remember the order, Alex, but like on the main stage he was on, like it was right after it was like System of a Down, Slipknot, Bring Me the Horizon, Danny Elfman.
Yeah, it was like it had already started to get dark, and it was like one of the either right before a headliner or maybe two before.
It was like 2 before, but like still, and like the people that were camping there for Slipknot were watching this going with their mouths hanging open. It was great. But yeah, Angela,
it was so good.
Shadows Fest, you knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I'm going, by the way. I mean, like, we got In Flames, too. That's just awesome.
Avatar and Megadeth also. That's a that's a good bill.
This is a good one.
Yeah. We haven't had any crap.
Do we have any more?
Yeah, we have a couple more, but still, I'm sorry. We had to stop and talk about Danny Elfman. I apologize. I'm dragging the show on. Once you see it, like, you're not the same. It's just like such a surprise. Where'd you go? Da-dun-da-dun. There we go. And here. Then we got Gothic Cat Girl Fest. We need merch. That alone right there, Gothic Cat Girl Fest. Man, that would sell money just for that merch title alone. Number 1, Butcher Babies. Number 2, Lamb of God. Just talked about them, who are awesome live. Number 3, Star Sets, who are also awesome live. Different vibe than the other two, but still really good. And number 4, Fall Out Boy.
I'm still going to this one. Yeah.
I'm still going. It is a little all over the place, but I'm happy with it.
I'll totally go. Fall Out Boy's an outlier for me, but I'll totally go.
Yeah.
Fall Out Boy I can enjoy nostalgically. Yeah.
And they do play the hits, like they play the old stuff. So Metal Burp, how about you? Yeah.
Fall Out Boy would be the reason I'd go.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. I mean, yes.
It's gonna be headlining. It's going to be like heavy, 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 and then Fall Out Boy.
Yes.
That'd be fun.
After all that anger and aggression, you're just singing along happily to Fall Out Boy at the end of the night. That's a pretty good idea. That works out.
Life's about balance.
Yes. Yes, I'm going. Yes, yes, yes. That's a lot of yeses in the chat. I can already tell. And finally, we got our own festival because we hit our like goal. Do we do this in the honor of our guest, Metal Burb, and call this Metal Burb Fest?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's hope it's good. Metal Burb Fest. Will Metal Burb go to his own festival? Let's find out. Number 1, Disturbed.
Oh, my favorite.
Oh.
We've talked a lot about on our podcast here as well. So, yeah, we get it. Number 2, Pup, right out of Canada.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. They're fun live also. Pup's great. Number 3, Lacuna Coil. And number 4, Amigo the Devil. Burb, are you aware of Amigo the Devil?
I feel like I probably heard the music on Twitch, but I kind of forget it. What exactly is it?
So like he's folk rock, but he has really dark songs, like intentional, like almost dark comedy. That type of vibe.
I swear I've heard his stuff on Twitch. I recognize the name, that's why.
Yeah. So,
but I can't recall it.
Disturbed, Lacuna Coil, Pup, Amigo the Devil, and because he's our guest, he gets one more. Number 5, Sick Puppies. Haven't heard from them in a while.
Got Pup and Sick Puppies.
Yeah, it's the dog festival for sure.
It would be the dog festival if it wasn't the Metal Burb Festival.
True, yeah.
Yeah. We didn't have any qualifiers on all the festivals too. That could be good or bad depending on what it was. Yeah. So we have qualifiers sometimes like remove a band or this band gets a double set or Wes Scantlin drunk playing Nirvana covers or something like that. So I don't know.
And we have one. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to say the band, but we have one. We had them show up once, and they are just basically a nuke for the entire festival. Mm-hmm. It's like a 1 in 200 chance if we get them.
We've only had it once, but who would go to Metal Bird Fest?
I love Pup. Pup is one of the
Pup
strongest
is a black. Lacuna Coil's great live too. That's where I'm hung up on.
I thought Metal Bird was going to say something. I'm like, I got to let him say this is going to be gold. I would go because I really like Lacuna Coil, and Sick Puppies is really fun. And I'm not super familiar with Pup, so I can't say yay or nay on Pup. But I love Lacuna Coil and Sick Puppies, so that's my 50-50 split.
Okay.
I would highly recommend listening to The Dream Is Over. That's a very solid, like, modern punk album.
Okay. I'm seeing more yeses than nos in the chat. Bizarre, but yes. So Metal Bird, whether you go or not, your festival's going to make money.
Nice.
Yeah. That's a good. That's yeah.
You know what? You guys can show up for me. I'm good.
Okay, that's fair.
You're there in spirit.
It's not my vibe.
A tribute for Metal Bird. Yeah. That's very fair. So
not even attend my own festival, nah.
Yeah. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. We want to thank Metal Bird for being here as we start wrapping things up. Metal Bird, is there anything you would like to plug? Your Patreon, Twitch, YouTube. YouTube link is already in the video description, by the way. Please, Metal Bird, take some time to plug anything you want, including the Metal Roundup.
Don't worry about me. Watch Rocked. RockNet.
You literally did the opposite of what I just asked. The opposite of what I just asked.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. We're talking about a lot of rock bands and stuff, and I actually appreciate that. I talk about a lot of core music, a lot of breakdowns.
There you go.
I love it, but it's also so samey. Okay, I appreciate you having me on so we can talk about some of these bigger rock bands, and it was a nice little change of pace for me. So make sure to subscribe to RockNet. And Rowan and Alex, do you guys have your own channels? I wasn't too familiar with your background.
Actually do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Subscribe to him then. Yes. What's it called?
My channel is called Buckshot, and actually I was gonna say it too once we got to it, if I have anything to promote. I actually just released a new video on Slayer of all bands. I did like a whole video on like their biggest controversies throughout their career. And honestly, I think it came out really great. So I don't know. I just put it in the chat for all you guys. If that sounds up your alley, give it a listen to. Give it a watch.
Very nice. Alex, how about you? Because I know you're trying to... Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm voice of Alex on YouTube, and I do a lot of stuff live because I'm on the radio, and I do a lot of little guest spots here and there on stations around the country. So a lot of my stuff is just like quick hit content, but I'm getting more into interviews, and I'll be posting a lot more interviews on my channel. The most recent one, I have to ask you guys while we're here, just because I'm hoping that I didn't make it up, but there was a commercial that came out in 2004 with Britney Spears, Pink, and Beyonce, and it premiered in the UK earlier this week. I know I saw it when it came out, but apparently it never aired on TV in the US, so I have no idea how I think I saw it.
I remember, I saw your clip. I know what you're talking about. I think I saw it too. I thought it was Pepsi. Was it a Pepsi ad?
Yeah.
I would have never even like...
Beyonce, Pink.
Pink. Yeah, in the Roman Coliseum, right?
Yeah. With We Will Rock You, Queen, and then Brian May.
So I remember seeing like something about it. I didn't like put it together that much, but yeah, I remember it.
That's my most recent post, and I need somebody to tell me that I didn't make it up because I know I saw it on TV at some point.
You did not make that up.
Yeah, thank you. That's all I needed.
Reassurance, yes.
So
for those
funny little random stuff like that.
Yeah. For those interested on Patreon, I'm working on my third video. That's going to be on embargo because YouTube algorithm sucks. But I got a good amount of content. Up next is 10 bands that had terrible breakups. Quite a few of them had some historically bad breakups that were super ugly in the course of rock and metal history. That'll be on Patreon hopefully by the end of the month, along with 2 other videos that are already waiting for you, which is like including a video all about Insane Clown Posse. Yep, I did the dumbest thing I've done in quite a while. So, that being said, it is now time to turn the time over for Alex. Now, Metalburb Alex has a 2-week streak of laughs. However, it's not because Alex's jokes were the funny part. It's her delivery and explanation of the joke that got us. Alex, whenever you're ready.
All right. I got a joke for you guys, okay? Well, do you want to hear a joke about paper?
Okay.
Never mind, it's terrible.
Cool.
Me the booze.
Sorry, the boo button.
You were very delayed about that. You're now waiting to see if it sinks in for
I was looking at Metalburg, but like, is he gonna laugh or is he
I
smiling and fighting?
I felt bad. I laugh at the boo. Just
You got the
so
pity
hard.
laugh.
You don't have to feel bad. See, I love dad jokes, and I tell
she
the
counts
guys
that.
all the time. Mm-hmm. If you groan or you go, that's a win. Like, a cringy dad joke is still a solid dad joke.
Yeah, but it's like, do we laugh though? Do we not? Because if it's just like, oh, do you react? Because like, that's not fair.
An
Come on.
honest,
You guys made
positive
up the
way.
ranking. I did not.
That's true. That joke was a bit thin. Okay.
Newspapers, toilet paper, a lot of paper. I love the theme you guys are going
A lot
for.
of people are laughing at it though, and this is where people in the chat throw things at Alex. The joke's not gonna cut it. Dang, I hope she'd rip a new one. Goodness.
I don't get it.
Oh, Philly. Well, newspapers and toilet paper and sheet paper all being thrown. Oh God, Steve. What? Steve?
Hang on a sec. Where is it? That was sheet. That's a good
Someone said that was sheets. Okay, you know what? Fine.
Yeah.
I admittedly missed it. Okay, there you go. Well, thank you all so much. I laughed. Was too stupid not to laugh at it. Tosses crumpled paper at Alex. Cactuses? Well, okay then. That being said, thank you all so much. Check out Metalburb's channel in the description. Thank you so much. Let us know your thoughts on the topics. We will see you on all the socials. Have a good week. Have a good time. Hopefully the festival's worked out for you as well. We will see you back next week. Thank you so much for hanging out. Alex, I'm not disappointed, but I'm concerned. Is that a better way to say it? I'm concerned?
Concerned? What?
Concerned is.
I have concerns.
I do now.
You know, write it down for me.
On paper.